on Rocky Top. But before the holiday, the Tennessee men's basketball team with a final tune-up before the break as Austin Peay comes to town from Clarksville. Here tonight in Knoxville, it's Tennessee against Austin Peay. Glad to welcome you courtside at Thompson against Austin Peay here in Knoxville. Tennessee wins the opening tap. Peay is on key and already a quick foul called in this game.
And he runs some, 2-3 miles per practice. Expect for him to be in continuous motion again tonight.
Kamwa starts the scoring for Tennessee.
Yeah, great job, Olivier Kamwa, on that right block.
Peay is the point guard along with Dewar Gordon, Copeland Ware, and then Hutchings Everett. Trying to find the ball. Him in the post a lot, leading the way in rebounds and blocks for the Austin Peay Governors. Off to a 6-6 start this season. Even though a 500 record, a really quality win against USF early in the year. This is a high-level basketball team.
It really is a high-level basketball team, and they're going to be even better when they get all of their pieces together. Right now, they're just struggling, to have guys that are healthy in the lineup.
The Governors will have more on him and his journey to Clarksville coming up.
Tennessee's doing a wonderful job on the defensive end right now, just forcing the Governors to get an open look. It's just tough.
Shot clock winding down. Dewar Gordon with 2 left. Hoisted up, off the iron, basketball to Tennessee.
Again, Coach James talked about how tough it's going to be for his team to come in here and get away with a W. Phillips didn't have a great game.
Led back to the bench for Tennessee. The Kaiser. Kamwa got it to go.
Yeah, that's the second time that he's caught the ball in the sweet spot. Just turned around.
NCAA tournament.
Yeah, you talk about a 40-year drought for Tennessee basketball. As Jonas Adu, just a man on the spot, using that length and athletic. It's harder to play defense, but if you do it the right way, if you do it the way that someone like Coach Barnes teaches you, you can get it done.
Kamwa continues a strong start to this game.
Yeah, and if you're Coach James, it didn't get it done. So, again, that's one of those games that it won't hurt you down the stretch, but you sure do want to win that one.
Zakai Ziegler picks up where he left off in Tucson.
Man, he is.
After pushing tempo back to the perimeter. Now Adu the spin, hook shot a little short. But right back to work, Meshack just couldn't finish. How about Tobe?
Tobe Awaka. If I had showed.
Trying to continue a 10-0 run over the last 3 minutes.
Got a real mismatch here.
Awaka again.
Yeah, man. Awaka had Carlos Paez on him, on his.
In rebounding drills, just, your boring kind of routine rebounding drills everyone does before the game. He's like, Tobe's going about this differently than anyone else. How about Tyreke Key?
Reversal with Tyreke Key. Great offense, set up that backside there for Tyreke. To just get a clean look just like that, and all of a sudden it's not going in.
Now Tennessee in transition. Meshack off the window, and then it's cleaned up perfectly by Adu. Meshack out to Key.
Oh,
back to work, Jahmai Meshack.
Wow, that's a man's rebound right now with Jahmai Meshack.
Reminds me of some young guys like Grant Williams, Admiral Schofield, Jordan Bone, who Coach Barnes was on day after day in their early seasons in Knoxville, and then turned out to be great players.
Absolutely.
Udrosh certainly understands that. This will go the other way.
Yeah, I think that it's going to have to come from someone on the interior.
Fauntleroy got some spacing, left that short. Awaka another rebound, then Fauntleroy dives in, gets the basketball back. Where? First field goal of the game for Austin Peay.
Yeah, turnabout's fair play. If you can rip the ball out of Tobe Awaka's hand, you've really done something there. So Tobe's going to learn from that to keep that ball high with those broad shoulders, man. Make someone come through it.
Tennessee is not connected from beyond the arc just yet. Here's Ziegler from the logo.
Yeah, Ziegler, that's one of those moves, those subtle moves that they work on in practice every single.
Driving in. Back out to Stone Carrawell.
Tennessee does such a wonderful job of icing those on-ball screens.
Drew Gordon with the first three for Austin Peay.
Yeah, Drew Gordon, man, jumping up screens, fade screens, you know, you name it. Those guys are constantly moving.
Ziegler, short on the front iron. Kamwa, yes, 8 points. Olivier Kamwa.
Kamwa using that left hand.
Fauntleroy, off on the three. Here comes Tennessee.
Great job by the official as well, not calling that foul.
Vescovy,
Santi gets his feet set. If there's one guy you got
to continue shooting it.
Yeah, that number's going to go up. It's going to go up. He's too good of a shooter to be in that type of slump, so that number's going to go up.
Floor to Key. Yes.
Better look out, man, to mark someone. Notice I'm using the soccer term, mark someone, right? You know, World Cup season.
You watched a lot of World Cup, it sounds like.
That's what it is.
Well, the Tennessee Volunteers with some three-pointers. Santi Vescovy.
Because the more that these guys can play internationally, the better off they're going to be.
We go to the free throw line next. Again, already 8 points, 4 of 5 shooting from the floor along with.
And the point guard comes across the midcourt line. So if the point guard is a willing passer, and I think that number's only going to go up because as his kind of scuffling a little bit, get him on the floor. You certainly hope that he doesn't pick up another foul there, as Jonas does a wonderful job of boxing out. Very aggressive in terms of utilizing his size there and length.
1-and-1, front end miss.
Tennessee got away from one there. You know, that was probably the most open look from beyond the arc that Austin Peay seen.
Two-handed slam.
Wow, he didn't even catch that with cleanly. You know, it was offense. Not bad offense at all.
Starting to execute so many of the things we saw in practice and shoot around today. Adu, back to work again.
You know, you talk about the passing ability.
He's got 6 rebounds to go along with his 8 points.
And that's not a good shot. It's not a good shot.
Long range, Vescovy.
Now, that is a good shot. One thing they talked about in shoot around today is not falling asleep on the defensive end and getting backdoor cut.
Tyreek Key. Tried to pass it to Phillips, but a turnover.
For the back door, but then he just kind of fell asleep and he got, you know, backdoor for an easy basket there.
Paez, we saw a lot of that in shoot around.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that in shoot around, but I'm still not convinced that's a great shot. You know, that's a no pass possession. You just dribble it down the floor and you put it up.
Back-to-back turnovers on Tennessee. Drew Gordon finishes on the other end, and Rick Barnes calls timeout.
Drew Gordon did a wonderful job there.
6-0 run over the last 42 seconds, helped by a few turnovers for the Vols. Vescovy, back to work from 3.
You know, if you're going to come out in a... Look at where Austin Peay is setting up their offense. I mean, they're so far out that it's just challenging to get anything going to the basket.
Vescovy after the fake. Kamwa working inside. Got it.
Wow. Thought that was going to be a charge. I really thought that. Great finish from Olivier. Some free throws, though.
Shooting 69% on the year so far. Paez, Drew Gordon, good action.
Yeah, good action there. Drew Gordon not stopping on the action, going all the way, getting a pass, getting to the basket.
Out to Meshack with the tray.
Can we call it Money Meshack?
I like it.
You know, big time 3 for the Volunteers when they needed it. It gives them one more present. If they hit 5 threes, I believe everyone in the house gets 5 nuggets in the first half. So Tennessee fans wanting that one more gift.
How about Urosh off the window?
It's too easy, too easy. If you're guarding Urosh there, a bit.
Vescovy, another one.
Santa comes early for these Tennessee ball fans here tonight.
Santi 4 of 4, all from three-point land. Nice moves touching Everett.
Yeah. The bank's open this late. Come on now. Bank's open.
Not holiday hours just yet.
That's right.
Final minute of this first half. someone travels with the basketball.
Yeah, that's the right call. Definitely the right call.
Shot clock turned off for the Governors with this possession. It's been a good stretch for Austin Peay, hitting 5 of its last 7 from the floor. Stone Carrawell off from 3. Basketball saved back in play. Copeland with a tray.
Yeah, good offense from Copeland there, knocking that shot down.
Vescovy off the top of the backboard, and the first half has come to a close. Tennessee
just needs some chances. Got out to a rough start in the first half. Just needed some chances.
Only played 5 minutes, picking up those 2 fouls, especially 2 in the first.
There's not a whole lot that you can do if you're the Governors there. If Uros is going to catch the ball point blank in the sweet spot there, you've got to make sure that you do homework again earlier. Get him off of that spot.
Nearly another deflection for Tennessee. 2 for the Govs. Teams trading baskets to begin the second half. Balls were getting back outside to Vescovy.
Being really patient on the offensive end here, looking for a shot that they really like.
Phillips gets tangled up in a foul.
Yeah, all the fouls. Do the little things to get yourself involved. Good move.
Santi quickly to the rim.
Sleight of hand, man. What a great move.
Misfires on the 3.
Yeah, Dewar Gordon is a better shooter than what he is showing right now. You know, I thought he caught that one in rhythm and should have knocked that one down.
Uros.
Man. Sanders got a
5 in the shot clock. Fauntleroy long range. Got it.
Good shot. Under duress, nonetheless. Good shot.
Quickly down the floor for Tennessee.
If you're Austin Peay, man, you can't rest on your laurels, man. You better get back.
Phillips with the N1.
Phillips needed that. He needed that. He needed something offensively and not knocking down shots and passing the ball. Great move.
There was really nowhere to go for Hutchins Everett, yet he still got it off.
Hutchins and better.
Hutchins Everett 2 for 2 at the line.
So you really like what you see the second half as opposed to the horrendous start that they got off to in the first half. So they haven't quit, and that's a good thing. They haven't quit.
Julian Phillips won't quit, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, to the line, because he's made his money. Thus, Arizona and their size, I think it really bothered body, man. He just absorbs those blows. But if you're somebody like Julian Phillips, you got to utilize your speed and quickness.
Santi with the steal. Tried to go for the reverse layup, and he's fouled.
You know, again, we talk about
against Arizona. Only took him 90 games to get to 1,000.
I think it took me 450 to get to 1,000, and that's probably not even legal.
All that extra eligibility. Think of now how many years you could have had in the Tennessee uniform.
Yeah, you know, you look at someone like Uros. Uros's birthday is tomorrow, I believe, right?
Yes.
He turns 24.
Hit a double team with Fauntleroy. Hit a 3 earlier against Ziegler. A foul called against Sakai.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. I think it's the right.
Recruit Clemson's Rick Barnes and making sure that Nate James signed with Duke. Coach Barnes has prospect tall, and when we visited with Coach Barnes, he talks about getting to know Nate at first when he was in 7th. So Carrawell
Great
puts
offense.
it into Hutchins.
Great offense, and that started with a DHO, dribble handoff there. Great offense.
Conway using the glass.
But again, I think Austin Peay is kind of falling asleep a little bit. They scored.
Before their athletic director, Gerald Harrison, spent a lot of time on the Duke staff as well. Another 2 for Conway.
Again, it's that duck in. It's the duck in. You know,
Vescovy.
Oh, what a slam! Adu. Santi with the Jonas Adu.
Santi trying to rip at the basketball again. Ziegler's got it. Here comes Tennessee. And a little too strong, but no problem. Coach James will call timeout as the Volunteers.
Tennessee's sake that he's able to get back, start SEC play.
It was good to see earlier today him do some individual work, still trying to come back, but not available for tonight's game, dressed out in street clothes. Here's Key with a three.
Key is such a
impressive for Tennessee, a team that wants to win championships, and they always say defense wins championships.
Yeah, defense is going to win championships, and man, you better play defense if you're going to play for Coach Barnes.
Back to work on the O boards for Tennessee, so you have the great defense, then you back it up by being the best in the nation.
So when he comes in, it's going to be even deeper.
So Carrawell trying to drive to the rim. It's tangled up with the Tennessee defender.
Carrawell did a great
Phillips, his third for Tennessee.
Game. You know, he's growing by leaps and bounds.
Feeling the pressure. Hutchins Everett outside. Got it.
Good shot. Hutchins Everett.
Vescovy stays perfect.
That's the type of offensive set overcome in the face of such adversity and just, you know, be a fan favorite. Just could not be more proud of Zakai Ziegler and the young man that he's for these student athletes.
So great long-form article in The Athletic on Zakai Ziegler by Dana O'Neill. And if you want to listen to a podcast, he was on the Ball Club Confidential podcast with Austin Price, detailing that journey as well. He's also talking about his mom, Charmaine, saying she is the best trash talker around. He said, I can't even talk to her on the phone game days before the game. We can only text. She's that good, apparently, in terms of the trash talk and really getting him on edge. Here's Tobe Awaka going to work.
Yeah, layup to get the three didn't work out for them, but that's today's basketball. You pass up an open layup to get a contested three.
Uros with the slam.
Uros finally catches one clean.
Hutchins Everett had a three a moment ago. Thought about it there.
Should have taken it. He really should have taken that three. Maybe the best look they're going to get in this possession. Should have taken it.
Foul called on Ziegler. Hutchins Everett had a three a moment ago. Thought about it there.
Should have taken it. He really should have taken that three. Maybe the best look they're going to get in this possession. Should have taken it.
Foul called on Ziegler.
I really think he's a nice player. Double digits here. Has not shot the ball well tonight. You know, and that's unfortunate.
The scout team, so he's getting valuable playing time against Austin Peay tonight as a result of his hard work. Here come the Volunteers.
Big time from Julian Phillip.
Not the start to the game that he wanted, but finishing strong, and that's part of it as a freshman.
Yeah, you know, that's just part of battling through. You know, I talked to Coach Barnes about this, and I think he's going to learn from that and bounce back in a big way.
Two fouls that he picked up in the first 2 minutes of the game. Only played 5 minutes in the first half, but he has bounced back well in this second period.
Good to see Alec Kegler in the game as well. Young man's got a promising future.
Sophomore from Clarksville getting to play against the hometown university, Austin Peay. Loose on the floor and back to the Govs.
BJ's got to be stronger on the handles.
Dewar Gordon. Off on the three. There's Gilbert with the ball at ECU. Quickly into Stone Carrawell.
Good set there, out of bounds. Baseline out of bounds there. Screen the screener action. Good movement. Yeah, that's also the right call there.
Final minute before the holidays for the Volunteers. At Ole Miss next week to start SEC play on Wednesday. Stone Carrawell couldn't connect there. Kegler trying to fight, save it in play, and the Volunteers have it.
Good job by Kegler.
Phillips to Kegler. Right back to Phillips. Tobe Awaka.
Good move by Tobey. Didn't get it to fall, but what a great move. Telling you, man, this.
To Ware, and he's fouled with 8 seconds left on the clock. Conference play also starting next. Finish 9th in the preseason A Sun Bowl. Will be at Queens in Charlotte next Thursday.
Yeah, and they got to get healthy. They got to get healthy. I look for big things for Coach James and this Governor's basketball team. Big fan of his, big fan of the way he coaches, the way he does things, because he does them in the right way. So kudos to him. Let's wish him all the best.
Tennessee goes into the holiday break with a victory. The Volunteers winning 86-44 over Austin Peay.